Good morning and welcome to London Station. We're back with more Minecraft. I know. I've already addressed it. I addressed it in my blue sky. I know. You're not here for the Minecraft. I know it. Because I can see. But I just need to chill. Needed to chill yesterday. I need to chill today. I don't know what's going on with my hair today either. I thought I was more ready than this. But it's all good. It's all good. Hope you're doing well. If you're catching this later, welcome to London Station. We are a community-focused coalition of friends, creatives, thinkers, and explorers who celebrate, examine, and seek meaning from tabletop role-playing games and other adjacent hobbies, including video games. So sometimes we play a little Minecraft. Sometimes we play a little Expedition 33. Sometimes we play a little Golden Sun. I really do want to get into another solo TTRPG. I also want to... Where is my necklace? I don't know where I put it. Next time I get up, I'll go find it. Fantastic conversations had on the London Station Discord lately. By the way, if you are not a member of the Patreon, it's easy to join, it's inexpensive, and it gives you access to the Discord, which is, like, I kid you not, very robust conversation that we had about pushing mechanics, trading position for effect mechanics, all that sort of thing. Let's also, for good measure, throw this in here. I'm doing okay to start off, but I want to continue the momentum. It is hard. It is hard. And I can even tell, so there's this thing that you're supposed to pay attention to, right? And there's like this buzziness. So this buzziness that you can hear right now is happening back here. That needs to be like, I don't know the right terms. Anyway, just little things you're supposed to focus on because your voice does not change. You just learn how to use it differently, which I take issues with. I wish it would just change automatically. I really do. But we can't always get what we want. But if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. And today, we need to boot up Minecraft. I didn't even get the launcher ready. So, we're going to do that now. Maybe we'll sing a little more today than we did yesterday, which was not at all. I don't know. Depends on how quiet y'all are. But we have made enormous progress on the Temple of Shellen. I mentioned it in the description, I think. But in any case, we're going to try and plug away at it some more, and we are going to try to get some interior stuff going for us. But yeah, as far as my headspace, I'll have you know that if you want to know where I'm at today, I put face wash in my hair, so that was special. That was a special occurrence. Anyhow. Oh, I gotta get some music going. Wrong folder. I have my little playlist. Maybe we're gonna go back to Tales of Symphonia today. We're not gonna do Legend of the Mist every time, nor back to back, for goodness sakes. So there you have it. Some JRPG music. And let's get back into the London Station world, and I'll switch you on over here. Let's go. I'm excited. It's cool. It's fun. This is right where I took the screenshot from. I do need to change my field of view, though, because I changed the field of view for this photo, and we'll just go to normal field of view. Oh, you know what, though? I think I changed it. I think I changed it to 90 way back because it's a little less motion sicky for some people. I think that's why I changed that. Anyhow, I should harvest these. The reason these are up here is because they grow faster next to lava. And the lava is here because it is dripping down to give us free fuel. So this is the ultimate little thing that I invented some time ago. It does so much. It does it all. We can actually see. Yep, the glass is done too. So we can put the glass in here. We might want to make some colored glass today, because we might be putting some stained glass into the temple. But we will see. Just like that. So easy. So easy. All right, where's my food source here? There it is. Okay. Oh, and we started to introduce all sorts of color stuff. We got the crimson planks now, so we can make all sorts of stuff. I wonder how the doors look. How do the doors look? They kind of are a good temple door, honestly. Let's go put a bunch of these in there. Why not? Why not? Maybe we'll limit it to the second floor, like living quarters. Because, you know, we do have... Okay, there is cherry wood. We don't have access to cherry wood yet. Also, I'm going to want the door inset, I think. So we need to place it from inside. But, like, what if that's our accent color up here? I don't hate it. Does it go perfectly with oak? No, but I don't know if the oak is even staying. Right? We don't want the doors to open into the hallway. That's a no-no, I think. And I was going to put decorative blocks up on the top. Actually, you know what? That'd be great for... No, we probably don't actually want lights there. But yeah, we put the crimson here as well. This, I'll admit, is weird until we get, like... I kind of want to put some dark glass here. Maybe some, like, maybe light gray. Maybe brown glass. Believe it or not, brown glass actually can look really good. There's also a thought that I had, but you know what? We don't need to worry about the roof. The roof's gotten a lot of attention lately. Got all sorts of plants to put in here. We can figure out the pews, right? We can do that. So there's an angle of exploration we can do. Let's think about this. We should also probably have... something there. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe just half slabs on the... I don't know. I really don't know. We're going to spend a lot of time saying I don't know today. Hope that's not super annoying for y'all. Let's get this out. That was just a concept. Did I get those back? I only got one back. The other one popped out over here. Okay, so let's start with what we know we're going to have, which are pews. Now, if this is going to be a walkway out to the garden, I kind of want to preserve this open space all the way through. So I could have pews as early as this. I kind of like a 2 wide walkway, especially if there's art along the wall. So what does that leave us with? So you can go 4 wide, and then you have 2 down the middle and everything. Now, is that a boring interior design for a temple? Yes. How are we going to deal with that? We can also, we don't have to do stair blocks. We can do it like this. With whatever materials we want, right? And I think that looks more pew-like than the stairs would. Okay, and then we're going to end up with... We'll probably have 1 space in between. What's up, Unleashed? How are you doing? Good to see you. I'm doing all right. My life's a little cray. It's a little cray lately. But we are rocking and rolling with this. If you don't know the story of this Minecraft build, guess what? You're about to get it. This is an actual location in a Pathfinder game that many of my friends and I play in. This is the Temple of Shellen, and we have dorms up in there in the top. And so these characters actually live here, and they've been playing in this site for, yeah, 2 calendar years now, is how far back this place goes. So one of our players has some architectural drawing experience and created for us a layout of it. And then at some point I was just like, look, I'm just going to make it in Minecraft. And it was purely for selfish reasons, because people will be in scenes in this temple in the play-by-post game, and they'll just be like, oh, they call across to this other character, and I'm like, but you were in the kitchen and they're in the chapel, and like we didn't have a good sense for like how that flowed. So I was like, I'm gonna make this a 3D space. So yeah, here's the main chapel. This is like a teaching kitchen because they run classes out of here. So this is gonna be a hearth. This is just sketched in. This is all really rough materials at this point. Little pantry, outside garden. That's got some stuff in it. Storage room with a secret entrance to a basement. Bathroom here. And a common room here. Yeah. So I'm making that temple from our game here. And then here's the dorms up here. So there's 2 rooms here. And then I snaked the 3rd room of each along the back because I needed 6. So I'm going to have this nice, like, feel how that, like, oh, you feel it open up as you come down? Boom. Oh, love it. And then these are the 2, if there were master bedrooms, you'd call these the 2 master bedrooms. This is where my character lives with her fiance. They just got engaged. So yeah, it's pretty great. So we finished the shell last stream. So all the interior walls, exterior walls, roof, everything are in, except for, these gaping window holes. That's actually another temple that another character of mine is living in, different deity. So today is going to be about, windows and all that. So definitely in this room, this is a 8x3, so I think it's got to go here. If this is just a window for light, it's going to be like that. If it's a more, a bigger window, it's going to be like that. And I don't think that's terrible. I don't love that this comes right up to the roof. But I don't really have a good fix for that. What I might do, though, is I might do some tricks like this. Not like that. That's not at all what I wanted to do. I might do some tricks like this to just frame in the sides. Yes, they are doors, right? But they give you... This takes up the entire block, so you can't do anything else with this, but you can close them. So that's cool. That's cool. You looking out to the lake and snowy forest is very scenery. Yeah. Unfortunately, when I was building this, I was like, should I orient this north-south like it is in the world? Because, like, you're going to get a sunrise here in Minecraft, but the characters, this wall is actually looking north. So it ain't right. But when I learn more about Java Edition, I can literally copy and paste this build into something else. So I can do that. I really like how that window turned out, actually. Oh, I used all of that wood. That stuff's such a pain to farm, though. But that's a cool design, right? It's cool. I could do this with the trapdoors, too, and just double them up. But then you can't put any glass in here. You can't do anything else. So it's going to be an open space you can, like, run through. However, I'm not worried about zombies coming in because they can't. So that's not too bad. Not too bad. Anyway, what have you been up to? I haven't caught you in a while. You're not at Offkai, are you? So, there you have that. Now, are you also going to have a window in this wall? I don't think so. The other thing about this temple is really simple. It was not technically approved by the church. So it was made using very basic materials. So as nice as I might want to make it look, it really needs to be made nice by like having artwork on the walls, more so than having nice walls, if that makes sense. Okay, so these rooms, this is the only window they can have. So it's going to be that. It's just going to be a simple, small one. These poor people, have no window into anywhere, but I will give them, I think, some light that can pass through this hallway because, is that centered? It is, okay. Because there will be light coming through this channel of the roof. You see how I bumped this out? So that'll be cool. That will be cool. It'll be good. So that's it. I think I'll probably put a decoration on the top, though, just like the doors. So I'll probably go 3 tall on that. They're going to have their little light coming in. I don't know who gets stuck with that room. I think this is Thane's room. And this is Shoes Room. This is Lala's room? I don't know. I'll have to sketch it back out. Lots of characters live in this temple. I punched this in too so that you could come out into this kind of like exterior landing area. Because this should be to a back alleyway, which is where they do some of their like combat training and stuff for one of the characters. But it's all good. I need to get a lot more of that crimson wood though if I'm going to even entertain the idea of using it. I'm going to need to be able to see it more clearly. So, off we go. Oh, those two pieces were easy to get. This is an expensive proposition though, because you gotta spread it to the nylium. And you gotta hope for the mushrooms. There they are. Sometimes they're tall and sometimes they are not. And this stuff is a pain too. But yeah, when I started this world, I wasn't planning on making things from our RPG game in it. It just kind of turned into the more fun thing to do than to just have a Minecraft world, you know? So that's kind of where that started to happen. Because yeah, I started building some farms. I leveled a bunch of this out. I'll show you the map. To kind of make it, I guess it'll kind of be my industrial zone, where I put farms and stuff. This is the map here. So this is our house, the actual proper house, which is behind me, which turned out really well. It's by no means finished either. It has almost no interior. And then we have just little basic things like a sugarcane farm that goes down to a mine. That's my nether portal. And then we recently also came up into this area here. This was all forested, and we chopped it all down because I think I'm going to make a path up through here to this kind of like mountain valley. Looks really cool. Then yeah, got 2 temples there, just wherever they could fit. So, now I don't think, oh, that is a really nice color. Because I need to think about what to put above the doors. However, I don't want it to be the same color as the doors. If I use the crimson stem for that, I could put lodestones there, honestly. Those would not look bad. And it would kind of look like a keystone over the door. Yeah, let's give that a shot. Let's give it a shot, but we need more doors for sure. Let's take half of these. Oh, if I'm going to use these in windows. I can't see that. Ugh, that's the annoying thing. Those one wide windows I can't do that same trick for. So I'm going to have to decide what I want to do with those. I mean, those could just be glass. They could be actual glass. So do I need this many? Well, downstairs. I need to make downstairs doors. Whatever, we'll make 9. And what else can I make? That's kind of it. Well, I can make stairs and all that, but I do need to make some of these. For reasons. Drop these off in my little potion room. Battle victory music. Let's go. Yeah, see, I already have a hearth here. Just need to recreate something like this over there. In fact, I should grab this blackstone brick. That's really all I used, huh? I can do that. I can grab the blackstone brick. Or deep slate brick, I mean. We'll figure it out. My inventory's a mess. Oh, look, there's a bunch more stem up there, too. Irritating. Oh, right, and I need a bunch more oak trapdoors if I'm going to do these that way. The spruce trapdoors have this really, like, outdoor planter look. I have some in the front there, and they don't, to my eye, do so well as interior. This is an enormous hearth. Do I want this to be too wide? Or do I want to just go one wide and centered on the door? I should probably do one wide. I can just recreate that design exactly. Basically, something like that. And then we'll shape it up. Shape it up, shape it up. Oh. This is simulating fiery coals, but we're going to also want to bust this out and do stone through. And I ran out. Perfect. Could use some work. I could probably turn these into walls. No. I could do it if it was wider. I don't know. These are the things we deliberate about. Need a door there. Need a door there. Door there. You need to be not that. You need to be this. And then we are theorizing these as the headers. I like that, actually, quite a lot. It looks very template-y. Those blocks actually have a mechanical function, but we're not using it for that. No, we are not. Should also tend to my bees. And we need to get a bunch of different colors of glass going. So what do we have to that effect? We can make white dye. Oh, we're going to have to go squid hunting, aren't we? That's terrible. I think this is magenta, right? Yeah. This might be the color that we want to go with. But I want some light gray. And I know you can get light gray directly from certain flowers, not that one. I don't know if this can be turned into a dye. I shouldn't, because they're expensive. What am I holding that's going to give me orange? Oh, they give orange. Huh. Today I learned. Let's see. Inventory is a mess. Absolute mess. Where do I keep all my light blocks lately? I guess they're going to go in here, yeah, with the glowstone. That seems fine. Oh, I have pink dye too, which I can make with red and white. So, but I don't have any rose bushes. We'll see how those go. And we'll want to do like a stained glass collage type thing in some of the bigger areas too. I know I need that. I don't need to carry this around. Lanterns, yes, we should be putting those in places. Oh, oak trapdoors. Oak trapdoors indeed. I forgot to put on lip stuff. Oh well. I do like the magma blocks in the bottom too. Maybe iron bars, right? We want to do that. We want to make lodestones, which hopefully does not use smooth stone. Well, it doesn't matter. I guess I have it anyway. Okay, we need... Oh, gosh, you get 16 of these? Oh, crap. I probably already have some. I'm gonna be so annoyed if I double make those. Yep, I already have them right there. I'll bring a chain, too. Oh, we should make a cauldron. Maybe we could do dangle the cauldron over the flames kind of a thing. Do that. This inventory is so screwed. Well, I guess, actually. We can just carry this stuff over there like that. And I don't need to carry those. Another brick fence. Probably not. Probably not going to use that. I do want to make a campfire, though. 1, 2, 3. I have a lot of spruce. 1, 2, 3. And 1 piece of coal. Okay. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of crafting and running back and forth. Oh, I just used the wrong logs. No! That was unironically really crappy. How do I make a lodestone? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, wait, hold on. Use this chiseled? Why? Is this... Is it like this? Oh, it is, thank God. Thank God. Now, I should be able to make quite a few of them. 7. Not enough. Not enough, if we're honest. Where's my main stone chest? There it is. Can get a little bit more out of there. It's not the most efficient, but we can smelt some cobblestone. Give me back my buckets. Okay. Put this glass in here. Now let's take some normal glass with us. I wonder if this is a shortcut. Yeah, there we go. There's the shortcut. Did I hit the button wrong? Am I being a silly person? I am being a silly person. There we go. It's like that math was not adding up. Hello, bees. I should move the bees into the garden. Oh, that would be great. I think this is going to be a first floor thing only, though. Like, it's a little... right? It's a little sterile. That I want to be glass. Do I have more doors? I do. This might not be the exterior door color either. But, yeah, see, that's way too bright. That's way too bright. And we need to repair the silk touch axe. Meantime, we'll just lose this pan, I guess. Yeah, that's much better, much softer. Okay, so pink stained glass for accents over exterior doors. This probably isn't going to be the exterior door, but there you go. I'm still going to frame that out a little bit with something. like you might just go regular glass for that. Might even do glass panes. Should give it some depth. I should probably think about that. And I don't want glass in here. What I actually wanted to do with this is leave it open. This does not help with soundproofing. If you know, you know. But lets a little light through. There might be something to do there. I don't know. Right, and we already know we can't do glass here. Unless I pop these out like a dormer. Which I could do. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Maybe we do this for everything. And then we change it later if we don't like it. That way we're not waiting around. It's coming alive. You can feel it, right? Oh, I was going to do the hallway. Stained glass, something or other. You would do more colors for this, obviously, but like, just to get something in place. It has a nice look to it, doesn't it? And again, I might redo that with panes. I might go panes everywhere because of the flushness of it. I don't like. I want to have some depth. I'm gonna leave this open as like a roof access, but actually that's kind of cute just having it two side by side, isn't it? What if it was just this? I kind of dig that a lot, actually. Again, with glass panes instead. How about in the hallway? Yeah, we should have something, right? It's gonna be another double. I think so. I think so for sure. That feels good. Now this is storage, so I'm not gonna put a window here. Common room definitely should have some. This is kind of going to change depending on what's actually in here as far as furnishings and stuff. There's that, and then probably also a 2x3 here. I know that's a lot of window, but like, you know, why not? Bathroom. Light and ventilation there. Do regular glass for these for now. All right. No windows in the storage. Kitchen. We definitely want a window here. Okay, let's get our iron bars down. our campfire. And our magma block. Yeah, look at this. Taking up way too much space. Because if we do a... Where's the cauldron? In here. If we do a cauldron suspended from there, and a chain holding it there, you want to be able to see that. So, we are going to do this. We are going to replace this with something not flammable. Although campfires cannot start fires. This is not going to be a repeat of the other house, which, yes, did burn down. Not all the way. We'll have some sort of buffer area there. Also, probably out to the edges. If we're honest. And suddenly I don't have enough of this block. Marvelous. So there's that. And I want something that kind of... So maybe I slab it there. Also, didn't I run out of... I ran out of one of these out here. But that whole thing's going to get punched out. You know what? It'll probably go up to the second story for heat as well in that hallway. Things to think about. These bees are going crazy. Good job, guys. Computer, why are you overheating? Okay. That went pretty well so far. I guess I don't need to carry these anymore. This is a very intense song. It's very intense. These need to go with the potions. These also need to go with the potions. And these. Okay. What else? How else did we do this? Why didn't I fireproof my own house? That was short-sighted. Okay, I need tough blocks. Right. And I just did stairs up to a thing, huh? I guess. But I don't necessarily want to do that quite that way. I think I want some of these. I think I want some of these. Not sure. Not sure at all. Let's dump off the wood because we're just getting bogged down by inventory stuff. Why can't I remember where the normal stone goes? There it is. This can go here, this can go here. These can go here. I really don't know how this is going to go. Oh, or I'm getting an idea. I also am getting an idea that I need to get some ladders. Is not enough. Probably better than nothing. Should just pillar up, I guess. this thing's huge. Man, that just kept going. Get these cool lights out of here. That was a mistake. Okay, one of the things we can do with these lights, though, is let me get out a shovel. Maybe we want to go around the edge. Because what this will do is it'll keep snow from accumulating here. So I want to be strategic about this. I think it goes out to 3 blocks. Which is not a lot. But then you get moss carpet and you put it over the top. So I don't know. I don't know. The garden's gonna need some love one way or another. This isn't even symmetrical. Who's running this thing? It's me. It's me. I'm running it. Give us some light without having to have torches there. And maybe we'll have other like active light sources that are meant to be read as light sources as well. You know, like a hanging lantern that comes off the side here or something. That would be really cute, actually. I do not have what I need to do that. But proof of concept. Is this even? It is, isn't it? No, it's not. It's something like that. But like less blocky and bulky and terrible. Maybe even instead of that, 2, 3, 2, 3. Let me do it. Something like that. But that's probably not going to melt the snow because it's too high up. Anyway. It's a thought. Now, this is what I was thinking for this. I might want to change this to tile. Could go out like that. A big chunky thing. I could do the base, the foot of it too. Okay, what am I gonna need? Give me another. Probably give me 1, 2, 3, 4 deep slate tile slabs. No. Need stairs and slabs, and then the brick stairs can go down here. So let's do that now since we have them. Convert that to tile. Put that there. You feeling it? You feeling the shape? Because I want you to be feeling the shape. We also need this to go here. I think. Yes. Yes. Okay, I needed 2 more of these. I needed 4 of these. And I needed 1 of these. That's what I need bare minimum. And then I'm gonna take a look at it again and see how the walls look. And then we need to build out the back. And we might actually recess the whole thing back 1. No, we won't end up recessing it back. I can see why now. do it this way. God, it's chunky as hell. What if I just lose that? There's a trick you can do, however. Let's see if I can pull this off. It rounds off that corner a little bit, but it's not working the way I want it to. It's not looking good. However, there's a world potentially where we just go walls down there. That's how I could do it. Gotta remember, simple temple, simple temple. If I keep it narrow like this, I can push it into the wall. Well, no, I can't, because I can't get shaping then. Oh, here's an idea. I could put... Do I have the bars on me? I put them back, didn't I? I could put more bars there. It just sticks out so much. But I want to be able to see into here. I think that's really cool. In fact, that could actually go all the way through. Maybe I don't need to have that shaping. Okay, sometimes you just gotta destroy it all and rebuild it to see what you're working with. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. See if this is gonna break my pickaxe. Good, it didn't. Ouch. Actually, that was fine. Let's go upstairs and go to sleep real quick. That's not the bedroom. Wow, I'm getting lost in this place, which is kind of cool. Let's see. Magma there. And then campfire, cauldron, chain. That kind of sounded like an awesome RPG. Campfire, cauldron, chain. Let us see what we can get done here. Why What did I click? Good God. Let's see, let's see. Now, we are recessed a little bit, so it won't be as weird, I think. Oh, I don't have spruce on me. Wild. And we'll build up the back so you're not looking literally through the building. But go like that. Go like that. Yes. Okay, it's working. I could put walls here. I think I'm going to put walls there. And then I am going to want this to come out another row, believe it or not. Okay, walls to that, and then that's it. That's done for the inside piece. Then we just build the outside. Extend it upstairs. In so much as we want to, anyway. And then we're going to be looking pretty good. Should also make some tough walls for that. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need 12. Of those. Potentially 4 of those and potentially 4 of these, which I think I already had, so that was a waste. You know what, though? Those should be wood fences, not this material at all. Then I think it'll really look good. In the short term, however, we will do this. It's kind of cute. Maybe there's a little bench here. I wonder if there should be an exit to the side street too. Probably. Probably. I did not bring nearly the right tools for this. But at least we can block off the interior. Oh, this is going to be a problem. I just realized a problem. There's a reason this isn't going to work. It's because this bar is not going to... Oh, it does. Oh, that's cute. I was wrong. It does work. Question, though. That does look better. So basically that front facade is the tile. We should change that to a tile stair, too. Okay, that's a mistake, but it kind of actually looks cute. That was a total mess up. But it looks like it's going up to a flue up above. I like it. I wonder if, like, this would make it look like it's even more blackened closer. Yeah, that's kind of cool. This is cute. Oh my god, it's so cute. It's not perfect. It's not. But it's cute. It's very cute. And I could... This is probably not going to work. I could go around like that. Ooh, it kind of does work, but it's a little much. I'm kind of torn on that. Kind of torn. Okay, let's shift gears. I know we're all over the place today. Shift gears to finishing the pews on the inside of the chapel. Why is there glass in here? Oh, for bottles. Okay. This is my deep slate stuff and my tough stuff. Wood stuff. So we need oak, and we need lots of it. These ladders were a mistake. Bars go there. That goes there. Didn't realize I had those in two places. Okay, honeycomb can come out. You can also go plant stuff over there. Lichen might be nice on some leaves. Do I only have oak leaves? Yeah. Bring our dandelion. These guys. Don't think we have any mushrooms in the garden, if I'm being real honest with you. Let's try these fences out too. All right, we got a lot of stuff going on in our inventory. Where's the regular fence? There it is. Okay, do that. Then we'll make a bunch of these. They were 4 wide, and there were 6 of them, so it's 24 less 4 is 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. And that's exactly how much we had. Wild. Wild. I'm going to try it with this. Probably a different color wood to contrast from the walls, but for a more rustic, less stone option, I don't know which one we like better. Screw it. Let's go ask. Bear with me. I'm gonna go ask the players. What did I come in here to do again? was going to plant a bunch of plants. Was that it? Oh, it was the trapdoors for the pews. Right. Back into the chapel, which we get to through here. Oh. I did not make enough of them. Oh well. You could also have done these on the back. Oh boy, that would look so much better, but it would be so much more expensive and painful to do. Shoot. I hate it when I have good ideas that are gonna, like, take a lot more effort. I guess it's what? It's 6 stripped logs to get 6 shelves. We have not 24, but 32. So it's not that bad. It's actually just half a stack. Plus we already have 6. So it's less than half a stack. Oh, these are birch shelves. Well, there's an idea. Maybe we like birch. Maybe we like birch. Maybe we need to repair this frickin' pickaxe before we destroy it. Okay, I'm trying to reroll for some enchantments here. It's not working. I'm breaking 1. I'll take it. The important thing is that we preserve Silk Touch onto a pickaxe. So that's going to cost us 12. If I switch it, it'll cost us 8. Done deal. Alright, let's take a look at some birch options. It's kind of nice that they're lighter, isn't it? Are these birch? Are these oak? They are oak, okay. I wonder what happens if you kind of play with the color there. That's kind of cool. I might even want to go... In fact, I want to probably go spruce shelves here. So I'm going to actually take these and use them. Because there's no way we don't think that's better, right? For pews? That's definitely better. Excuse me, a zombie in the church? Give me that enchanted shovel. I want to know what it is. Why is that thing like invincible? What the hell? That was very strange. Oh, but we weren't going to do oak. We were going to do birch. And then we will do oak or birch slabs. I'm not sure which. We need to basically make a bunch of different options. If you're not doing and undoing and redoing everything, are you even playing Minecraft? inventory gets so bad because I keep doing half of one project and then half of another. That's why. Because like I'm not currently working on flowers, so I will just take that out of my inventory. Okay. Get rid of those. We need 32 of these. Boom. So we'll pull her up and strip those on the way down. Make them into shelves. Oh no. Time to farm trees. Literally last stream, remember when I was like, yeah, we don't need to collect birch. It's easy enough to farm. It is easy enough to farm, to be fair. Could be a lot worse. Alright, we'll get those going. Let's throw this in here. Honeycomb is coming along well. Absolute focus right now. Oh, son of a biscuit. 32 isn't a multiple of 6. One biscuit. The child of a biscuit. You try and do things numerically right. Then you realize you're a silly person. However, now, bam, 36 of them. I didn't need 36 of them. I'm getting so confused. I'm getting so confused. I'm going to need to test out some number of these slabs. And I'm going to need some oak slabs. Oh my god. I don't need birch planks. I don't need oak logs, right? I don't know. I can't think today. These are for the door. In fact, we might even go dark oak, honestly. We should try it while we're out here doing stuff. Alright. I don't even know if 12 is enough to do the door. She is a mess today, guys. She is an absolute mess. She messy. That is quite dark. But I can intersperse it with spruce to lighten it up, you know? Give it some, like, character. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. I don't know how I'd want to do it exactly, but just sprinkle it in. That was a clutch placement, by the way. Clutch placement. These were not clutch placements. You can tell by the way they are. This is just something you finesse until you go like, yeah, that looks right. Anyway, let's try out some stuff. Okay, because I don't have enough of what I need, we are going to make 2 different slab space, 2 different benches. One that's all birch, one that's birch with oak. One that's spruce? No. No? Yes. I guess it's just a question of the contrast. Do I want the pews to stand out, or do I want the floor to stand out? So there's spruce with oak. I don't have any spruce on me. Yes, I do. Thank God. Spruce with spruce, which just goes straight, it just blends straight into the floor. Screw it. I'm just gonna ask. We've got some options rolling. Oh, you know what else we could do? Yes. For the inside, or for the outside. Well, I guess for both, really. Is that too much? Is it too aggressive? Oh. I just don't know. How does it look from here? I guess is a good question. What lighting am I going to have? It's also going to affect things. Which ones are the full blocks? These ones. No, they're not. So that light is above that bench. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. So that's how that would look. I can dangle those even lower with the chain. I think you want to go down one lower, right? Maybe not, though. Maybe not. Might be a lot. It doesn't feel like too much. Need to get the mod that like tells you the light levels of stuff. I wonder if we have a carpet running down the middle too, because if we do, then having these will block the carpet. But you could put wool blocks down the middle to simulate carpet, I guess, so that's fine. There's also the consideration that maybe the floor in here is stone, not wood. I don't know. So many options. Okay, what do we like and not like about any of these? Let's get rid of this because this is confusing the color palette. I don't mind the oak in the contrast with the floor and the shelves, but it does just become more wall shade. I think I'm kind of gonna go birch, and maybe I'll go oak with birch. We haven't tried that yet, have we? Is that weird? That's weird. I don't like that. I think we're gonna go birch, just get that high contrast. Which means we gotta farm those frickin' trees outside. And it's nighttime again, so let's go to bed. Man, Buffy and Amy have to go far to get to their bed. Jesus. These can go. Still gotta continue working on that fire pit too. The exterior of it. But in the meantime, here's our trees to cut down. We can also speed things up a little bit. Because we have plenty of bone meal. Alright, those should drop a bunch of saplings. Alright, let's figure out what we've got to work with here. We have these, which means we can make the slabs. 31 slabs, that might do it. Then we'll worry about calculating the shelves. Then later on we'll worry about how it looks, but we're at least going to commit to it in the short term. Oh, I gotta think about windows in the chapel too. I think we had this conversation though, is that this probably isn't a windowed chapel. Like if it is, it's probably just narrow, like occasional narrow windows off to the side. I guess though you would, see this doesn't go to the outside. This does. So maybe you would just... Why are these blocks of 4? That's the worst. I don't know, I could push the stage out 1. Can I push the pillar out 1 though? No, because this is tied to the building. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of screwy. Don't have a good way to fix that right now. Okay, we have 4 by 8 is 32, less 6 is... I can't do math right now, oh my god. 26, and I can't make 26, because it's not a multiple of 6. So we're going to need to do 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 18. 24. 30. Okay. We are going to be set up to make a whole freaking bee farm at some point here. Where did the other ones go? Oh, there they are. They really launched. Bee. Oh wait, this song I can remove from the playlist. It is a battle song that is not quite a banger. Let's see, I need those. That's it, right? Try and keep this inventory manageable to some degree. That, and there you have it. Oh, I gotta press play. How did I do that? There we go. I like it. And maybe only every other one has like the... I don't know, that's kind of weird, right? So we need 4 more, probably. If not, 12 more. If we wanted to do them all the way around. Let's try it. Let's try it. Yes, I gotta run through here again, and this is the wrong color of wood anyway, so let's break through our own wall. Spruce planks, 2 of those, and perfect, I have just enough. It's perfect. We don't have to farm any more trees. That was not as miserable as I feared. I wish you could collect these saplings, though. That feels great. That feels great. You know what it feels like? It feels like the lamps are lighting the wood. It doesn't feel like it's a lighter wood. It feels like it's happening because of the lighting. Ah, nice. I also want to run a beam across here, probably. Let's go do that. So that's going to be stair, slab, and a bunch of slabs and full blocks. So we're going to need a little bit of everything. Then we can hang some lanterns off of that. And we'll have kind of a improved interior. We need those. I don't think we're going to need a full stack, but we'll take it. And since we have a full stack of this, we'll take that. 6 stairs should be plenty. Right? Right. I also know I had talked about doing shelves as like a valence thing, but I think with the half slab roof incline, it's not going to work. All right, let's get this thing looking a little more structural. So, first and foremost, That's going to need to be that. So this can be this. Then, oh, let's see. That beam is quite a bit more aggressive because it's handling a roof transition. This one is not. So is it enough to just add a half slab everywhere around? And was it the right move to do it out of spruce? Oh my gosh. The answer to that question is no, that should have been oak. In fact, there's maybe even a world where... No, that's got to be oak, because it's visible from the outside, so this has got to be oak as well. Is that enough, though? Or should it be... That's the wrong thing. Or should it be this thick? Or can you do a mix? I'll show you in a second what I mean. Can it be that it goes out one further than that? So it doesn't line up exactly with the roof. See what I mean? That one lines up with the roof, though. I kind of think the shape should match. So that answers that question for me. Great. It's going to bust the roof open when I fix it, too. Oh. I'm gonna have to do another... Gonna have to do another freaking roof color adjustment thing. Which is fine. It's just that whole strip has to be oak. But it's okay, because the color change tells the story of the structural change underneath, I think. Justifying it to myself. She's the good justifier. And she's absolutely on top of her voice training. Can't you tell? She's super on top of it. Alright, oak then. Oak slabs, oak stairs, oak blocks. Gotta do something with that stone wall too. Jumping is hard. Alright, right, so this then would be oak slab. I gotta punch this out carefully. No, I don't have to punch it out carefully. Just do that. Oof. Come on, be my friend. Did I do? Oh, I don't know. Now I kind of do want to stagger that. This one in the playlist either. There's also a world where I actually put logs across there. Speaking of, what the hell happened here? Oh, I know what happened there. I guess... we're not really doing any doors that tall anymore, anywhere in the build. So this would be that glass. I don't have the pink glass on me. That'd be glass over door. Oh, that looks atrocious though, because of the pillar. So I think I need to do that and that. Something. Maybe it's... no, nope. Can't do that. Why is this pillar here? Oh, because it supports that roof change. Right. Right. I recall now. By the way, the votes are in for the stone. Make sure they know. No longer waiting on their replies. I'm overthinking it, aren't I? Like, the eye is really not going to be drawn with too much scrutiny up to the top there. So, and it just becomes a matter of matching this to this. Getting rid of all of these torches, because I don't think monsters can spawn. Well, there's probably spawnable areas, if I'm honest. But we can try and do that in a better way. Get rid of all the torch spam in here. We might even want to change those lanterns. How am I going to want them to feel? That's a half block down is the problem. That's why you can't hang them the same thing. And that is the middle. Okay, wait, let's think about it this way. There's 4 gaps in between, so let's just do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lantern. And then there's only 1. I think is the away. It is the away. What? That looks way less busy. Looks better. So yeah, this is probably like a monster spawnable space. Maybe not though. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that might not be spawnable. Which means we don't have to do any other lighting in here. We might not even need these torches. Although we're going to have lighting on the back wall of some kind anyway, so I should just leave them. Some sort of something. Okay. Oh no, it's off-centered. That's going to drive me crazy. This looks like a nice place, right? This is looking actually really good. Just looking really good. Let's figure out how to fix this because it sucks. Using this stone material out here. But also we're going to put the stone back here. There was a thought from La Comunidad that that looked better. Oh, we got 19 of them. Good for us. 6, that leaves 13. I think that's enough to do the front. Oh, but we ran into this problem. We already tried this. We ran into the problem of it being see-through. So they do need to be full blocks, whatever they are. And we had done wood logs. I think that probably does make sense. We do have oak logs everywhere. But we could do spruce, which would look like... So this is spruce on spruce. Okay, house is spruce on spruce. This is oak on oak. And spruce would be this color, dark. I think I like that. I don't know that I love the shape of it, but I could also finesse this inside with oak stairs too. In fact, I really should do that. I should do that on the inside and then see what I can do with the outside to make it more shapely. Not gonna lie, chat, I'm excited about it. Let's grab some... Oh, because then we won't even end up using logs if we do shapes. Oh. Could do stripped logs and then blend it in with planks. It wouldn't be as bad that way, I don't think. But we can do this stuff because that doesn't get in the way of anything. And I also don't like that it comes up that much, so let's round that out. Oh, yeah. And then you can do tricks like this. Do I still have my oak shelves? No, I don't. Put oak shelves down along here. I can't do it on this side, though, so I should not do that. I should not do it with something I can't replicate to both sides. However, I do think there's a world where we drop this a block. Or maybe the inside doesn't... Yeah, the inside just needs to not match the outside. No, I can't do that, though, because of these dang shelves. Can't do that. So I really only have that block to play with. Gross. I mean, we could abandon the whole, like, open door, cutesy little idea, but let's try to preserve it. That's all we can do. Go straight to a slab there, though. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do at all. I could do this. Feels wrong. Feels wrong, put it back. Okay, that's what we have for now. Because, reason being, you can now take this. Oof, no you can't. This is to help us shape the outside. I gotta remember that. Got to remember that. So let's log it up. Let's see, let's do half of it. Can I do this in my inventory? I can. So, there it is stripped. And this one, I can, because of that stair, I can turn it into an alternating stair. So you see that one's got the stair there, I can do this one's stair here. Question is this going to blend good enough between the... Oh, yeah, sure it will. That's a no. That was an immediate no. That's not going to work either. That does nothing for us. But you know what would help? Planters in the front, just like the house. Okay, it's almost 11 o'clock. I gotta work at 2. So I'm not in a rush to get off, but we will not overstay our welcome, I don't think. Let's get it done. Okay, we have the spruce we need. We're done messing with the oak. Brain, turn back on, please. Brain, turn back on. We had these we were going to work with for the post. Don't need that anymore. We also don't need these anymore. Definitely don't need this. That's the wrong chest. Boom. Okay. Need some more dirt, though. And potentially quite a lot of spruce trapdoors. Spruce planks, spruce planks. Whatever. We'll just make a whole thing. Make a whole thing. Because to fill in this and make it feel less crazy. Why is the bee going in the temple, by the way? We can do this. Very basic. This is very basic Minecrafting. But doesn't mean it's bad. Okay, so you feel it? Feel how we're getting the depth? It's pushing out. Now, whether or not this is the right fit, I think it's better than the tough regardless. So we're gonna finish that off. We will need this to complete that, this, and these. And a stair. We might even, can we do a stair at the top? Oh, I think we can. Maybe that's what we were thinking. Okay, that looks a little less, like, weird, I think. A little more intentional, kinda. It's still a little sloppy. I wonder... That just looks... Ugh. It's not working, guys. That almost makes me want to brighten up the door now. Or darken up this even more and go to dark oak. Did we run out of lanterns? No, we have 2 left. Beautiful. Let's put some lanterns on the eaves too. See, that's a full block, so that should be a full block. Okay, this is also a battle song, but I will not be removing it because it's great. You know what I just realized too? I could have it. I could have this be this way. Let's do more stairs. All I would have to do is put on another shelf. That's going to throw off the inside though. So no, I can't. I really worked myself into a corner with this whole gig. Ah! However, That's where I get the shaping. Yep. Maybe not even necessarily those, but... Yes, okay. I know I'm not using words right now. Sorry about that. I'm just excited. Oh, I already had 14 of those. Crap. Screwed up. I screwed up. I overcrafted. Check this out. Check this out. We can't do it on this. Okay, that's dumb. Alright, is this dumb? Is this the stupidest thing I've ever done? To give it some shape, right? Like you could even do this like that and just really kind of like, I hate that, but to give it this kind of like pillared feel, reinforced pillar something. Don't like it facing. I like it when it adds it's gonna round this out. Which unfortunately I can't do in here because of the way the shelves are. But let's worry about what we can control, which is honeycomb. I really should organize these blocks in here. It's getting bad. Give me stairs. I think I only need 4, but let's make 8. Because every time you think you know what you need, you don't know what you need. So I'm going to need that full shape, right? Oof. It's all kind of falling apart on me. Okay, back to basics. This is your basic shape. You cannot have a trapdoor on the top and on the sides, but you can do this, and it helps, I think, without giving it too much wonkiness. You can just run these down the side. That looks less crazy than the doors. And it kind of gives it this nice thing-ish, kind of, maybe. I don't know how we feel about it. Like, this might be the play, but switch this for dark oak. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. If we can make this door look nice, it'll be a huge, huge boon. Give me some dark oak. In fact, I only need 6 of them. But we'll take 8, just in case. In fact, 8 is not going to be enough because of the way this works. Yep. Yes, yes, and yes. Now, do I even change that block? Or do I just, now that I have, okay. Let's try the spruce, I can make these. Do I just make these planks? It's somehow starting to look worse. but I'm not giving up on it yet. There's something there that is salvageable. Maybe, again, we let the color rather than the shape tell the story. Are we just at a point where we just make the whole thing out of dark oak? I know we hypothesized we'd be there anyway. Golly, I just don't know. This might not be it, but it might be how we leave it for today. Like, it's not happening for me. And because of this door design, there's not a whole lot I can do about it. It's such a massive opening. No way this is enough light in here. Fit a light concealed. Guess I can't really. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. It's so blocky. And that all happened because I pushed the door one space further out. Yeah, that looks so bad. Now it looks bad from the inside. It's too dark. I am reaching a point of frustration with the door that I kind of don't even want to deal with it anymore. Of course I have to, but... let's switch it all back to spruce. What am I even seeing from inside? Okay, I'm seeing that. Could also just surrender the idea of these clever doors. Because I don't mind this framing, but going out one more is just too much. That's a lot of dudes. Please die. Thank you. How do I reconcile this problem? great answer. It's not great. Get rid of all the dark. Bring back spruce. Actually, this could be one of those deals where there's a door within a door. I'm gonna give that a shot. And just kind of walk away from that whole idea. In which case, the door will be here. Here and here. Why are you not opening the other way? Do you have to have a block behind you? That's weird. Never messed with that before. So the whole thing could swing open, but you also just have a door within the door, and I think you don't put it here. You just have a single. Otherwise it's communicating things you don't want it to communicate. So this will be open. This will imply that it can be opened. You get rid of all this. As clever and as cute as we thought we were being, it just became an unmanageable pain to have that door thing going that way. Now, we do probably want to have, let's see, this trick. That is way too square. Gross. Improperly placed. That feels a little thin, but here's another trick for you. I don't have any more. Really? Where did I use them all? Also, essentially you're going to do this to thicken that up. And then on the top as well. In fact, you might not even do it on the top like that. You might do it like this, or with slabs. Not like that. Oh, and I need to not craft those. I have way too many of those already. Okay. And I already have some of these made too. Look at that. Mm-hmm. The same on both edges. Get rid of these because we don't want the door handle on there. Sorry, plant, I killed you. Yep. We're getting there. Let's grow some stuff in here. Flowers, preferably. Come on. I'm gonna run out of oatmeal. Okay, that's fine. Oh, this is also a song I do not need to have in this playlist. Remove. Okay, that's got humble vibes to it. It's got the bigger door and then an actual service door, especially in the winter. Probably want to keep the big one closed. And then there you have it. I think we can improve the inside here. Depending on what block is on the outside here. I don't recall. Yeah, so we can do the inverted stair trick here. That will help. Yes. Oh my god, that was challenging. Okay. That's what 2 hours of Minecraft interior work looks like. Cleaned up the lighting. Got the pews in. Did a bunch of door work around. Put the lodestones in. Also, hello. You were forgotten. We built the hearth too. I forgot about that. Didn't do the outside of it yet. But we're coming along. We did not think about any windows for the training kitchen. But this is definitely gonna be a 2x3, right? Like, that's just obvious. And similarly, this is what? Let's take it off of this wall, being this corner of the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Terrible. Hate it. Let's do it like the common room though then, and go 2 there. 2 there. Just as an initial thought. 2 off of there is a single. If I wanted to frame the thing in completely, which I don't think I do. This is a nice morning coffee table. Although they have the whole common room too. I don't even know what we use this for. Or what's in here. Or I guess this is actually the dining room too, isn't it? When we do meals, like they're cooked in the kitchen, but this is not the dining room. Unless the dining room gets converted to and out of the training kitchens, which maybe it does. If you have a big, well, let's think about this. If you have a big dining table in the middle, that like gets moved or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Logistics. kitchen stuff in here. Maybe this window's too much as well. In fact, if it's gonna have a wall full of like stoves and stuff, it probably makes more sense to do it like this. So your main areas here, or sinks or whatever. Yepper. And I mean, as far as architecture goes, you gotta walk all the way out here, all the way down this hallway to get to the restroom. Not super great, but not bad. Not bad. We've been designing our new office building at work, so I'm thinking about those things. I'm thinking about it. Okay. I see people are jumping in now, which is wild, because I was like about to quit. I was about to quit. Because actually, I know why I'm not feeling super great. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I realized why I wasn't feeling great is because I earlier turned my AC up, so it was only keeping the place at 80 degrees, and it was getting kind of humid and gross up here. Let's finish this. Put this back the way we had it, I mean, rather. Theoretical thing. Theoretical bench. With armrests. Bam. Hello, B. Still have snow falling. Not much change from the outside, except for a chimney stack sticking out that I need to run all the way up through the top. That's simple enough, maybe we'll do that. Just grab the basic blocks to get it done. Don't worry about shaping or anything. And those are, we'll just get a stack of them. After we drop off all of this madness. Oh no, my wood chest is full. Anything to consolidate? Well, I can turn these into planks. They are taking up way too much room. Consolidato. Don't know why I said that way. Don't know. Don't know, guys. All right, let's think about this for a second. We had a window here, but I don't know. I guess the flume could come up and outside, and you could actually have a separate hearth up here, but I don't think they would. That's kind of fancy for the lore of this temple, so it's more than likely that it's just that this stonework continues all the way up. even goes all the way through the roof. I mean, that's an enormous chimney, but enormous, but it kind of makes sense, right? Somebody tell me it makes sense. Yup, it's coming together. There's still a lot of work to do on making this not feel like a warehouse. Let's do the skirting, actually. And this also needs to be turned into an oak pillar. What the hell happened here? Got out of sight, out of minded. Yeah, believe it or not, we're going back to the wood chest to find even more wood. Same on this one. Jeez. Okay. So for the skirting, I'm not sure if it should be at the floor level or at the roof level of the other thing. And I'm also not sure what material to use. Honestly, it probably should be spruce or oak logs. But I don't think you would do skirting with logs. You could have cross beams and then run can't think of the word. Slabs across. Also, I'm running out of food. Either way, it's going to be spruce. No. Okay. Oak logs. Spruce slabs. We might come back and do some stair work. Right. I think this is the play. We just gotta figure it out. Go upstairs. That's the pantry. Go upstairs, hop out the window. Is that the same level? Oh, beautiful day it is. Which means this is the floor. You, I'm sorry to say, need to be different than you are. Hate to say it. You're going to come off of there. And off of there. And you are going to continue up. And we are going to go around the corner like that. Whoops. Whoops. That was pretty easy. Now, the question is, how terrible does it look from the outside? Let's find out. Because what we're going to want to do is put more... Oh, it looks great! It looks so good. I just need to put more, you know, things. Do I want to do a pillar right there? Maybe just for the lower levels. Kinda do. This song is jazzy as F. Okay, let's experimento. What is happening? Oh my god. Hold on. Yes, yes. Count the blocks. 9, 10, 11. Oh, it's an even number. Right there. Put another one of those right there. That's it. Now I could run log across. That might be too much. But I'm excited by this prospect. And I went up too high. So yeah, on that layer I could run oak log across. Should I though? And do I also need to want to make this a pillar? I think I do. And that'll change how the windows look and work, because we're thinking structure first and windows second. Okay, so that side's easy. This one, I would kind of want to probably pillar these, so that makes sense. Let's go to bed, actually, so we don't do this in the dark. I also kind of feel like that should stick out a bunch. And this person's door should probably be moved over one. This will be the room for whoever gets the coldest. Which I think might be Slade. What was I doing? Anybody remember? Going to sleep, that's right. Can't reach that one from here. Okay, then I don't need this, because my overhang is already being provided by the skirting that we did. Let's log this up. I might not go all the way around, but at least for that back door frame area. This probably doesn't need a beam there. This maybe does. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, killing me with the even number. Maybe we just ignore it. bathroom window's a little weird. It's a little weird, not gonna lie. Because it's right against it. That's fine for a bathroom, right? Bathroom windows are weird. Okay, that is adequate. And then let's see what the spacing is on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 6, 7. This is the center point. That's a terrible center point. Do we want to do 2 of them? 15 blocks, minus 2, 13. I can't think straight. No, that's not divisible by 3. By 3. So I could do 2 beams. I could come off of... Where's the wall here? This could be a beam because that's where the wall is. That gives me a 4, and I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, and just do one right here, just for the heck of it. Now, from the inside, that'll also change where I have the windows to make more sense. And, yeah, I think we're looking pretty good. Didn't really plan on having these, but they make sense now. Still a lot of work to do with the depth on this side. But you know, it's a big building, with a big long side. I don't know what else you're supposed to say about that. Okay, now arguably there should be one there. But definitely here. And then debatably there, and there, and there. I don't know. I don't know how robust I want to go with it. Let's throw them everywhere there's a pillar with those roof support, though, just to see how we feel about it. If it looks too busy. I don't think it will. I think, if anything, it's looking a lot more like real. That's a bit much, but whatever. Trust the process. What happened to that slab? Gotta get on the roof for that. I keep blocking off all my easy roof accesses, too. Oh. Never mind. No, I don't. I don't know. That's a bit much, isn't it? Trust the process. Trust it. Furthermore, there's a beam here. Why wouldn't it continue all the way up? It's going to help break up that interior. And there isn't one on this side because they're not symmetrical. So let's do it as if it's symmetrical. It's going to be 1 second flat. 1, 2, second flat is right there. Which means that should be a pillar, probably, from the inside. Even if it's only the second story. And that's going to be wrong, but that'll go there. Oh, how am I going to do... Okay, I'll have to jump down onto the skirting. Or... do that. It wouldn't go both ways, right? wouldn't. It would just go, yeah, front and back. And then possibly, if we wanted to mirror, we'd have pillars here, but they're going to be in the rooms, and I don't think I want that. I could, though, do pillars on the sides of the window. That would give me what? Give me exactly what I need. Thinking. Oh, right, it's gotta be oak. It's gotta be oak. Alright, at least that's closed in now. Now, how are we looking? Pretty good, if we're honest. Pretty good, if we're honest. This might be a little much still. But the one thing I wanted to check and fix is this pillar here. Because there's going to be some weirdness. Yeah, because look. We're punching into the chapel now. It should be centered though, so it might be fine. It might be fine. Whereas this one doesn't punch into the chapel because... Oh, so it's not going to be centered. Alright, we gotta see how weird this is going to look. So to make it symmetrical, we would need to do this. Which I don't hate. I don't hate that at all. Not even a little bit do I hate it. However, what have I done here? That's gonna look weird from the outside, but yeah, chapel comes all the way up to there, so there's really no way around it. But I'm getting this vision. I don't know if you guys are seeing it too. I'm not even gonna tell you. I'm just gonna go do it. These might not be the right colors that we're going for. But it's a little inspiring. It is going to mess with the second level, though. This could be any accent block. Does not have to be calcite. This doesn't look weird at all. This actually makes everything else about it look less weird. Maybe a little bit weird. Well, there's a little weirdness there, but you could actually cover that. Kind of. Can you? No. Yeah. We could think we could cover it, and that's a nice thing. All right, look at this. Look at this energy. Boom. Oh. I really like that. There's even a world where possibly you punch into the storage room from here. Even though it's not really a room if you have a door there. You know what I mean? But that does make this whole place flow a lot better if you have a door on either side. That was not in the drawings, but it's gonna make this look way better. I need to go get another lodestone. Should be right in here. Oh my god. The vibes when you walk right in are so good. Seriously. Okay, you're walking in slow. Oh my god. Look at that. There's so much more cool stuff to do with the walls and everything, but like, holy crap. It could be too that this is a little separation here. Like this is not how it would be, but like if you did shelves or something and had this to the ceiling, you would never do that. If anything, you would have shelves that way so that this went into a little chapel like storage area here. The hallway would come down this way and you would move the door over. So if anything, you might do, if you want to preserve any sort of semblance of understair storage, go like this. This would be just chapel storage. You feeling it? See what I mean? At which point, you would conceivably I really like that a lot. I really like it a lot, especially if these were shelves, which I don't know if I do. But then your entrance to the other room would probably be here, and that seems fine to me. Of course, you can't do it that way. You gotta put it on a solid block. Give back the door. So now, yeah, I don't know. Now you come in here. Don't like this being this material. This is ground level, right? That's kind of like now it's like a covered stair out the back. That needs a lantern hanging from it, but you know, until we have a lantern, there you go. Yes, that's right. So we were going to revisit some of the window action based on how the pillars shook out. And what I might do then is actually go to, oops, 3x2 here and just not have this window. Windows are nice, right? But they should be kind of also like a luxury. This is supposed to be a very simple temple. So if this is your main, like, family dining room type situation, you could have a big banquet table like that. Or it can run the other way. But it's not just a dining room, that's the thing. That would be the table. Two, 2, 3, and 3. This, yeah, I would say this would seat 10, not with actual Minecraft squares, but you'd seat 10 at that thing. And then you could also have, you know, couch, small reading table, couch, small reading table type layout. I don't know what we have in here. Maybe you also have a door into the chapel storage from there too. So like you could walk through there, but like why would you want to do that? You'd have shelves. I think I just heard a polar bear outside. Yep. Yeah, you could do it like that. Gotta figure out these stairs someday. Would you have a window right next to a fireplace? Would you do that? Maybe you would. I don't know. I also kind of think that this chimney might just punch through the roof as a 3x3. Thoughts for another day. Really should get back to the rest of my day. I gotta work tonight and probably should do some rest in between now and then because I'm exhausted all the time, which I found out is not just me getting old or being lazy, but also potentially a side effect of HRT. So, you know, at least I got that going for me. This is really coming to life. This entrance is so much better. Still more to do with framing up and decorating this. You know, like more of those purple trapdoors kind of a thing. If I could get the blue ones, that would be great, but we have not found those in the Nether. It has not been easy for us. I'll show you some of what that might look like. Oh, screw it. We'll just make them all. Just make them all. This design is it's a little linear and stripy, but we've got what? We've got a 4 wide space here, although it kind of visually looks like a 3 because of this. So look, if we went like this, you know, just something. There you go. Good to see ya. I'm probably going to be wrapping up soon. But just fussing around. We've put a lot of detail work in. As you can see, we got pews. We've like done this whole like accent piece here because of the beams that we were putting in to make the roof supports make sense. Like we went around and did skirting around the second layer, put some lighting in the garden. But you see all these log stumps that are poking out. Those were all added to be kind of like structurally sensible. And then where I've put them, I'm rearranging where the windows and everything are going, because these were just flat walls when we started. But, yeah, coming together. You know, it's a very square building. and you can't see it here, obviously, but this is like, this place has outgrown itself several times already. And so it is pushed up to the maximum of the like street. Like this is an alleyway back area, and then there's buildings right behind it. There's buildings to the side of it. It's completely surrounded. So TTRPG PG chat blew up. Oh boy. Hopefully in a we're all getting along kind of way. Or do I have to go play mom? Guess we'll find out. Anyway, I don't love this element for this temple in particular. The color is nice. It did okay for the handrails up here. Like, I'm okay with it here. I'm okay with it for the doors, the color. But the visual elements of it I don't love for, like, exterior. So, it's just an example of one of many things that could happen. Well, I hope it blew up cordially, and if it didn't blow up cordially, then I should probably start thinking about having a moderator, because sometimes, obviously, I'm not available. Mas o menos. Okay. Okay. Alright. You know, we're not out here trying to be Knights of Last Call Dumpster Fire, arguing. But, you know, it's not like I've had to make that clear or anything. I'm sure everybody's fine. Oh. So yeah, sorry to dip out right when you get here. But I'm gonna call it there. Let's see, nothing should have changed on the map because I didn't really change the roof at all. The map only looks top down. A little bit of difference. Just a little. Man, it's looking good, though. Like, even from earlier today. Yeah, we built up the hearth and the chimney on the inside, too. I'll go show you that real quick. But all of this stuff, all this detailing was added today. Boom. I got a cauldron dangling from a chain. It's legit. Legitimate. Anyhow. See, this window made sense before, but then the pillar got moved. It didn't make sense anymore. Now it makes more sense like that. If I'm even going to have to. Or if I'm even going to have them be that big, it could be that they're like this. Because this is supposed to be a cooking classroom. Which means there's going to be a lot of use of like implements along the walls, you know. So I don't know. I mean, the way this is spaced out, you could actually do... do like in every other thing. Which might fit the classroom aesthetic, kind of. Oops. Get some light in here. It's a bit too much, but you get the point. It's a lot of light. It's a lot of light. Need some light in this stairwell too. We gotta fix these stairs. Figure out if we just want to cut that off right there, probably. Do I have any stone on me? I do. It's not the right kind of stone, but it'll work. So a little storage there. Made a chapel storage here. For like linens and, you know, tabards and whatever else. Fancy stuff. There's gotta be an altar somewhere. I can build that up, which I feel like is going to have some sort of riser effect over. That's got to be half slabs, though. You know, I don't know. Lots to do, lots to think about. But it is, it's a time-consuming process. It looks great, though. It looks so good. Looks super good. So I wonder, where's the best place to take a screenshot for the next thumbnail? I've already shown so many pictures of the exterior, it's kind of boring at this point. It'd be nice if I had done the garden up more. I could have taken a picture of that, but oh well. If I had a better table going on here. Which I could do fence posts and... probably not oak. Probably birch trapdoors. And some sort of stair. Alright. I'll try and get one more detail in here. I don't want to go birch on birch probably though, so probably birch on oak with... I don't know. God, we don't have much to play with. So our choices might be limited by what we have. Yeah, because this is going to wipe out all of my birch just to do these two. But that's enough for the table. And then, yeah, it's just some chair seating. So I don't need that, or that, or that, or that, or that, or that. Or that, or that, or that. Okay, what do I got for stairs already? Oak. That's going to blend into the floor, so I need to have birch or darker. I can't do birch right now. Oh, for crying out loud, let's just do it right. I don't know why sometimes I'm just like, but I don't want to do it right. It's not like I don't have an insane amount of this. I only need one tree anyway. Okay. That would be the wrong thing to click. I'm trying to click that. Do I want those handles in the middle or on the outside? Probably on the outside. Of course you can't jump on these. Oh my god. Sometimes the quirks. There we go. I might even... Do I want a bench seating like that? That's kind of cute, right? That is cute. Okay, it's cute. Should not use glass for this. It's not renewable. Well, it is renewable. It's the wrong word. I used the wrong word. This is not thumbnail worthy. That's not thumbnail worthy at all. And I shouldn't put glass in here because I'm probably going to end up changing all this, but... I will just not worry about a thumbnail right now. How about that, world? How about that? Common area is good. I guess I'll window that off. That room is good. Those rooms don't have windows. You know what would be really good is to turn those into walls. And these. Keep finding new little things I want to do, even though I'm trying to sign off. I am trying. Excuse me. Give it some shape. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Seven per pack, something you're interested in playing or just interesting in terms of its design? I have not even looked at it 1 second of my life. So I don't even know that I find it interesting at all. I know everybody else is talking about it, but I've not looked at it or heard about it. I know nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. Whew. I really kind of pushed myself in that last hour, but I got a lot done. I got a lot done. So you can't hate that. All right, I'm going to go on to the rest of my day. Oh, geez. Logan's in here saying the picture of the chapel looks amazing back when it looked like crap. All right, whatever. I'll grab screenshots from my own VOD. Not going to load the game back up. Okay, wow, brain. Okay. Let's see if our friends are streaming, because I think they aren't this weekend. They've been off for a little while. So, okay. Cheeky is streaming some sort of game. Zach is doing art while Cheeky is streaming. We're going to... I always choose between them, and then I forget who I've chosen most recently. So we're going to let a die decide who we're going to raid to. Who I'm going to raid to, you know. Love it if you came with, but, you know, I get it. They are chill, cozy people, though, so... Oh, I got to decide. Even is Zach, odd is Cheeky. That is odd, so we're going to Cheeky. Okay, let me grab their link. Copy link address. Ta-da! I'm going to go here in just a minute. This is going to be your message. If you want to copy paste it. It's the same one I always type, but I should make a command for it. There you go. Okay. Now, with my luck, she'll be on like a break screen or something. Wait, are they quitting right now? I'm gonna wait and see. Okay, they are ending, so that's fine. It just won't be a formal raid. I'm gonna go hang out with them anyway for a minute. But anyway, with that said, love y'all. See you next time on London Station. Have a great rest of your Sunday, and hang in there.